Okay, we are joined by the Chicago State Cougars head coach Angela Jackson, student athletes Connor Harris and Lane Murphy. Coach, if you can just start us off with a general statement.
I just want to say I'm very, very proud of my team. They fought very hard. We were focused. We executed the game plan, just fell a little short. Also, you got to give Texas, Rio Grande Valley a lot of credit. Those kids were resilient. They hit shots when they needed to hit shots. They got big rebounds down the stretch. It was a great game to watch, you know. There's a winner and there's a loser, and we accept that.
Any questions?
Coach, from the beginning, y'all said, what was your game plan in utilizing UTRGV, especially for a majority of the game, you held them without a three-pointer?
Well, that was definitely a focus. In the previous games, we gave up a bunch of three-pointers against them. So, you know, we really focus on getting out there on the catch and making sure we get those shooters off the line. You know, they did get some wide open looks, but, you know, fortunately, it wasn't a three-point shots down the stretch. It was the penetration and the offensive rebound that was really the demise at the end of the game.
Connor, can you tell me about your performance this evening? You finished with 13 points. You shot 3 of 3 from three-point range. You had open looks and you just knocked down your shots. What was going through your mind when you was during the game?
Sometimes you just have good nights, and I was feeling it tonight, and I knew I had to do something different, penetrate and kick and make the shots when I could.
Lane, what about your post play? You finished with a double-double, your 12th this season. And just in terms of you going after the post players at UTRGV?
Well, from the jump, Coach AJ wanted us all to be aggressive and get rebounds and stop them from getting rebounds. And whenever I saw my opportunity, I just took it because there was a battle down there to get rebounds over them.
Coach, at one point when CSU was down 19-12, and then you had a 8-1 run to tie the score at 20. Before eventually taking the 31-28 halftime lead, what was the defensive pressure?
Well, I think it started with the rebounds. I thought we did a good job of running them off the three-point line. We changed up a little bit defensively on Goff and started forcing her to the middle where we had a lot more help. And so we were able to get them off balance with some of the shot attempts. And then we controlled the defensive glass. I think that was a huge key. I think for a big part of that, we had a big rebounding lead, and that's been one of our Achilles heels all season. And I thought we did a pretty good job of doing that during that stretch, getting those rebounds.
In terms of neutralizing, this is for any of you ladies, in terms of during your advantage on the score, one of the things I had noticed was second chance points. Especially Lane, you had a couple of baskets like midway through the third quarter, near the heading into the fourth quarter, where you had a couple of putbacks. So, in addition to your defensive rebounding, was offensive rebounding a good part of that strategy?
Well, from the game plan was to get as many second chance possession opportunities we could get, and when I got those rebounds, I was more open because usually I would pass it out, but opportunity presented itself and I was able to get putbacks.
That's it.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, thanks.